what I encourage people to digest for yourself. You cannot swallow it. These are
I got kind of one more question, but at the same time, I'm just thinking this through to try to help me out. You know, when you're learning, you want to teach people. Okay,
yes.
so, and at the same time, you don't want to stuff people with your stuff because people
Yes.
run away. So anyway, I had a dream the other night, and I thought this was interesting. So I had a dream, and I guess the ego comes involved. So I'm having a dream, and I have no idea why, because I'm not political. I'm dreaming about Obama, and Obama was over drinking a little bit, and he was depressed. And I look up, and it's Obama, like half drunk. And I said, "Are you okay?" or whatever. And I had my arm around him. It's a funny dream. And my arms around him, and he started to console me and just not complain, but you know, I could see that he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. And so we talked, and I didn't know him, and he didn't know me. And then he asked for my card, and I was looking for my business card. I thought this was funny, and I couldn't find it. And I handed him the wrong card, and I was looking at him thinking, that's not my card, but it's Obama. He can help me out. So it was an interesting dream. So anyway, that was the beginning and end of the story. So I'm talking to my wife about that dream, and I said, well, my first intentions, really, I did feel bad because he was overwhelmed. You know what I mean? And I thought, well, let's just hang out, and I can make him feel better, you know? And then the other part of it was, well, he could do something for me. You see what I mean? So I was going through the dream thinking, well, you know, this is not a totally selfish dream, but at least the first came, and then the second came. Well, I could do something for him, and wasn't on purpose. I was just there for him. And then he's like, well, come to my office. I could do something for you. And I thought, you know, I'm going through this thought pattern now in life. You want to be able to help people at the same time. You don't want to get drowned or sucked down or overwhelmed. Or anyway, so that was the dream. I thought it was kind of fun.
Yes. Dream works out our sanskaras. See, in this book I have written quite a lot about sanskara. Sanskara. In Facebook I put a little bit here, and then people ask questions, then I explain, gets more confusing. So if they want to study, come here, you know, talk to me or write to me or call me directly instead of writing, because writing becomes sharp. But we get the sanskaras out. And if there is time, I can explain if you have a question. But dream is one of the way of bringing sanskara on the surface. When sanskaras come on the surface, two things happen. One thing, you get caught into it. Okay, just like any experience, you get some experience like somebody makes you angry, or you remember some past experience when you were depressed or afraid or angry or something. It comes on the surface, you get into it and you drown further. So in meditation, you lift your consciousness and then you observe it, then you rise above it and you release. So this is, in short, we release the sanskara in dream.
Sanskara?
Sanskara is an impression in the mind. All the things take time. So our unconscious mind stores all the impressions, good and bad. Those impressions come on the surface. We suffer. I'm just putting in a simplistic language. We are controlled by all the impressions collected in the mind, unconscious mind, that we don't know consciously. They control us. And really, yoga transformation is you remove all conditioning. How? I just give you one example. I will be sidetracked if I go in detail. But like you see, somebody is a nice person, won't even hurt a fly, and goes out and murders so many people. That is all sanskaras. So many people, they know that drinking is bad for them, smoking is bad for them, drug is bad for them. Still they cannot change it because this is of inner control. It gives you some idea. We are controlled by inner mind. So really working on inner mind is to evolve spiritually, not superficial control of the body, senses or mind. Okay, that's it, in short. So in meditation what happens, or in dream what happens, we maintain some awareness of higher self. You meditate all the time. You are dreaming, but part of you watching the drama, and you are releasing those impressions. Okay.
I just recently wrote a poem called Sense
real quick, I'll say one. When I was meditating, I saw myself as a Greek discus thrower. And I was sitting against a wall that had all Greek images on it. And he had the discus in his hand. He was a very, very large man with red hair. And I used to have red hair. And I thought, oh, that's me. And I was a very powerful, strong man in that time. And like Shanti said, I have to let it, look at it, figure out what does it have to do with this lifetime, and let it float off away. And other times I remember bad things in meditation in past lives, but I just let them go away. And I know what to do because you said it, and it's fun to write about it, it really is.
Yes. So this is the way we release sanskaras. You know how we release sanskara, express it. Psychiatrists say if you have anger, beat the pillow. You are getting some sanskara at a surface level. This is deeper level. Okay. So, okay, whoever wants to be next, Sharon.
Hi, I'm Karen.
Hi, Sharon.
Along the lines of what both of you were saying, in the last year I've had an interesting thing that's happened with meditation, and it's not even with meditation now, it's just kind of all the time, is I get a feeling in my body, and I think I probably always had it, but I wasn't really aware, and I've become so aware that when my mind starts going and I start remembering the painful things in life, which I have a bad tendency to do, to go back and feel guilt or regret or any of those feelings, I get an uncomfortable feeling in my stomach and in my legs and in my arms, just an uncomfortable, not really tension, but almost a little pain. And likewise, when I'm meditating, I'm feeling relaxed, I'm feeling good, and just, paying attention, I get like a nice tingly feeling all like over my skin. And it's been so helpful because I can now discern when my mind is going to the ugly places that are harmful to me, and when my mind is quiet and open and good, I can feel it now in my body, and it's so helpful because it really kind of wakes me up to, why are you thinking these thoughts? You know they make you feel bad.
So, no, that's interesting because Vipassana meditation I have explained, which is Buddhistic meditation. It was originally in India developed. See, Buddha came 2,500 years ago and this was known called Vipassana, and Buddha called it Vipassana, and Theravada tradition, the Hinayan tradition, Southeast Asia, that meditation technique prevails. But I have explained simplified form. These sanskaras are in the unconscious mind. They release through our mind, through senses and body. Ultimate release of sanskaras are in the body in the form of sensation. So when you feel sensations, you are relieving the sanskaras. That is the essence. Instead of getting so many meditation teachers write on Vipassana, they don't get the key essence. So I'm explaining that. So when you feel the sensation in the body, you observe it and they are released. So you are freeing yourself. So this is what is happening, and that's why Sharon is studying with me for so many years, and she has helped me with all the books, starting from here. 8 books, last 8 books. She's helped me and with flyers and everything. So she's studying for how many years?
I came to you first in 2000 when Michael introduced me to you.
Yes. Okay, good. Yes, so it's good to see. Okay, who else? Mr.
Can we go already?
Okay.
Who's Nick?
Hi, I'm over here.
Thanks for reaching out to me.
No,
because I
no
didn't
problem.
want to come and disturb. I didn't know what was going on. tried meditation. I haven't really been very successful on it because I have a lot of mind chatter. And, you know, I'm probably ADD, or I don't even know if I believe in that label. Parents didn't like that, but I had a little success. It's not in the car. I listened to some of these guided meditations, which seem to kind of help me, but I'm really eager to learn. And I just feel like I'm ready to absorb.
Yes. So Linda found me somehow through internet.
Yeah, I found you from someone who doesn't know you, but knows someone that comes here. She knew I moved to this area, and I've been trying to, you know, put roots down. And she said, I know somebody that goes there and has really enjoyed it, but I don't know the person's name. You might be here right now, but I don't know.
Yes. Okay. But she's active in Facebook last few days.
Yeah,
Then I was sharing earlier
yeah.
how Facebook was involved, and there are 24. I wrote about karma, and then 24
Yeah.
comments back and forth, and I was talking about somebody from Texas.
Yeah, and I was really taken aback by that.
Yes.
I could see that, I don't want to judge or anything.
Yes.
I don't know how to say it, but I think it was somebody that was more in their head